and thanks for joining us on this week's episode of the Pottermasters. I'm Holly.
I'm Maria.
And we are here every Monday playing a Harry Potter quiz on Sporcle. This week we have a chain game, which is going to be super fun. I love these quizzes.
Yep. I hope we don't get stuck. That's the worst thing.
You're just done.
Once you get stuck, you can't go past, and we'll just have to give up if we're stuck.
Yeah. It's not like 50 things that build off each other, and you have to kind of know the first one to then get the next, then the next, and the next.
Yep.
But I feel good about our chances.
I'm hopeful that we'll get all the way through, but we don't know what any of the questions are, so we'll see what happens.
It's all a mystery, but I'm excited to try. It's in the description below if you guys want to play before we do. Otherwise, let's go knock this one out. Get 100%. We need 100%. It's been a few weeks.
It has been a while since we got 100%.
Unacceptable. Here we go.
Those who must not be named.
Why must they not be named? I have so many questions already.
Harry Potter name chain. Can you name the Harry Potter characters in the chain?
So it's all characters.
Yep.
That's actually interesting. Okay.
Type the name of the next character or characters in the chain. Knowledge of books needed. Okay.
Okay. We know characters and we know books. So
let's go.
Let's do it.
Ready?
Yep.
Ron Weasley.
Rose Weasley.
Rose Weasley. Not a great start. Started Hogwarts at the same time as her cousin.
As Albus.
Yes.
Okay.
Was named after Dumbledore and Severus Potter, who was in love with Lily.
Whose brother-in-law is Vernon.
Vernon, yes. Cat-loving neighbor is Fig. One of two squibs.
Filch.
I'm wondering about this extra info.
I know. Maybe
it's
in black text and you just can't read it.
No. Maybe it's only in some of them or something like that. Whose pet?
Mrs. Norris.
Mrs. Norris.
I love how it's not Miss Norris, it's Mrs. Norris.
It's kind of a good name
Mr.
for a
Norris?
cat.
Mission find Mr. Norris.
Who was a petrification victim along with his Gryffindor female, Hermione. Hit with a tooth-enlarging spell by Draco.
Oh, rude, Draco. Muggle-born uncle.
So it's gotta be Tonks, right?
Uncle?
Muggle-born uncle. Well, because
Narcissus.
Andromeda is Narcissa's sister, so it's it's Tonks.
Yeah.
Tonks, yeah. Son-in-law.
Does somebody okay, it's not even that the Harry Potter part is confusing me, it's the family relations to these characters, because I don't know the...
Lupin was this one. Took over the DADA job from Lockhart. Yep. Lost his memory after stealing Ron's... Harry. Took Ron to Slughorn for a remedy, who almost gifted a bottle of poison drink to Dumbledore.
Gave James.
James's cloak, yes. Whose nephew of James. Dudley. Was given a pig's tail by Hagrid. Eight-legged friend.
Although, was he friends with Fred... Mosag? Could he have been friends with Mosag as well?
Maybe. I mean, he gave him to it. But I feel like Aragog is for sure.
Oh, well, yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm just trying to be nitpicky and really annoying.
Who was accused of killing...
Myrtle.
Yes, Moaning Myrtle. Who had a diary originally belonging... Oh, yes. Who possessed this student in order to reopen the Chamber of Secrets.
Janae.
Who dated Dean Thomas.
Yeah.
Took refuge.
That would be Grip Hook.
Helped the trio break into Gringotts.
Bella. Trixie.
Who was killed by Molly Weasley.
Nice. Not my daughter.
Whose oldest child's spouse.
Oh, Fleur. See,
I wonder if it accepts phlegm.
Probably not.
Whose sister was this Tekken Text victim along with his Ocho. Who before Harry dated Cedric. Who was killed by Peeta Pettigrew.
Worm.
Scabbers.
Oh, gosh. What? Oh, yeah. Okay, duh.
Under the name of Scabbers, yeah. Who belonged to this person. He belonged to Percy before Ron.
Yeah. Penelope Clearwater.
Who was also a petrification victim along with this Gryffindor male.
Justin?
No, Gryffindor, Colin.
Oh, Gryffindor. Gosh.
Yeah.
Too many words.
Whose body at the body of Hogwarts was discovered by Neville and Harry. Right?
Lavender? No, Lavender.
No, who found it with Neville? Seamus, maybe?
Okay, so Colin Creevy's body was found and recovered by Neville and...
Neville carries him back.
Would it have been older...
I was going to say Hagrid for some reason, but it's not Hagrid. Was it a teacher? Maybe he found it
Maybe
with,
it was like McGonagall or...
Was it Oliver Wood? He showed up. Oliver Wood! Yeah,
nice.
Okay. Who took... Oh, this is McGonagall. Who sat outside this woman's house for a whole day. Dursley.
Yeah. Oh, at Petunia.
Petunia Dursley, yeah. Who was taken to safety by this wizard. Oh.
I think it's Diggle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was part of this organization... That's not a character.
That's not a character. Whose headquarters were at this wizard's house. So it should have just said the organization, but it would be Black. Whose brother was Regulus.
Who stole a locket belonging to Voldemort. Well, originally belonging to
Gaunt. Or Slytherin.
Yeah, who disagreed strongly with Gryffindor. Whose hat presented... Oh, this is Longbottom.
Didn't we already answer Neville at one point?
No.
Oh,
he was part of the clue. Okay. Whose best subject was taught by Sprout. Whose house is named after Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Okay.
Female Rowena.
Yeah. Whose daughter is Grey
Helena.
Lady.
Oh, nice.
Stole her mother's diadem. Oh, was destroyed by Crabbe.
Yeah.
Who was impersonated by use of Polyjuice Potion by this girl's father.
Rose.
It goes back to the beginning. That was so
confusing.
I was like, what is this question?
Because it was Ron, but I always get it whoever, I can't remember which one Harry and Ron each played. Or each impersonated. But yeah, that was confusing.
That was
the wording was a little bad. Hey, 100%! Woo! There's a couple hard ones in there. Like, I don't think I
stuck on
Oliver would have.
I only guessed him because I remembered him walking in before the Battle of Hogwarts, and there was like, oh, Oliver showed up, and then that was all I remembered.
That's awesome.
And I was like, well, maybe it was him. Like, who knows? So there was nothing in this third column.
Extra info not important.
We don't need any extra info.
We know it all. 10 points to Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Average score 71. Where do people get stuck? I bet Oliver would.
I bet.
That's about.
There's
a drop.
There's a drop there.
And then kind of an even drop, I would say, the rest of the way. Except
this
for
one kind of has a drop
too. Oh, people also don't know Ted Tonks.
That one was kind of confusing. It's like
Muggle-born uncle, because it's not also his blood uncle, because it's his like married-in uncle. But
yeah,
I was trying to think of like, did Narcissa and them have a brother? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was super confusing. And you think of the Malfoys as such a pure blood family that like, I feel like he doesn't even consider him an uncle. Like, it's like technically he's his uncle, but it's not like not like his family. Yeah, you know.
Exactly.
100%. I wanted to bring this up, but I was afraid we'd run out of time. But I'm rereading book 4, and I just reread the scene where Draco hits Hermione with the tooth enlarging thing.
Oh,
and when they do it like right outside the potions room, right? And
and Snape.
Snape. It was so mean.
What a cold.
Because Harry accidentally hits Goyle or something in the face, and he springs up in boils and has boils all over his face.
Yeah.
And then Snape shows up and he's like straight to the hospital wing Goyle, and he goes away.
That's
and
so
then
funny.
They're like, but Hermione. He's like, I see no difference.
What a rude.
Wow.
That's so funny.
I feel like that's almost Snape's meanest point. Like,
yeah.
You could argue that is the meanest thing he's ever done.
Right.
Like, to make fun of a 14-year-old girl for like no reason. Except for that he doesn't like her. Yeah. Like,
Harry's
clearly.
Too much of a Harry's friend and too much of a know-it-all.
Oh my god. Like, that was... She, like, bursts into tears and runs away. And
that's so glorious.
And then both Harry and Ron start simultaneously yelling at him.
Oh my gosh. That scene is so good.
I, like, wish that they don't say the words that they say at Snape, but they say something like, it was a good thing it was so echoey in that room because Snape couldn't understand exactly what we were saying to him. And then it was like, he got the gist that when we both got detentions is, like, what happens. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Like, I'd be yelling at him. What a awful thing to say to someone.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love that she then gets to shrink her teeth.
Yeah.
And like a little bit more because they were like a little too big.
Yeah.
Go Hermione, go. Have I told you about the time that someone said I looked like Hermione?
I don't see it at all.
I know. Okay, so imagine 15-year-old Holly going to soccer tryouts at her high school.
Okay.
I have pretty frizzy hair. Mm-hmm. I show up and I'm like smaller and like, I don't know. It's like summer, so my hair is a little bit lighter brown because it'd been like in the sun all summer. and a senior captain comes up to me like later on, and she goes, "You look just like I imagine Hermione looks in the books." And I was just like, my eyes lit up, and I was just like, that's the best thing anyone has ever said to me. So she kind of called me Hermione for a bit.
That's great.
But I didn't make varsity, so I wasn't on the team. But
that's okay.
I looked like Hermione, so it was
well, you
good
were
enough.
like 15, you said, so
yeah,
you weren't gonna make varsity.
No,
unless you're amazing.
No, I'm not Harry Gryffindor Quidditch team status.
Yeah,
not the youngest in 100.
Youngest
100 years
sacred in a century is what they say. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And you can follow us on Sporcle at Pottermasters as well. And give us comments of things you like, things you don't like. If you have anything you want us to do, then leave us a comment and let us know. And we do this every Monday, so we'll see you next week. Bye!
Bye!